Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to go over what we call the warm-up exercises. I show these to every patient in the office and they're very powerful. I do them every morning when I get up as part of my morning routine. They're very powerful if done consistently over time because they help to condition the spine to be able to handle the physical stresses of daily life. And the other thing too is that they call movement now a nutrient to the brain. Because back when I was in school, we were taught the brain was like a computer and it sent messages down, told things what to do to the glands and organs, and then they would send information back up to the brain would monitor it and then make changes. Now they know it happens exactly opposite. Just like the car battery needs to have an alternator to feed it energy, because if you don't have the energy going to the battery, your electrical usage in the car will run the battery down and it'll go dead. Well, the same thing happens in the brain. They are now saying that the brain needs stimulation from the body, and one of the main places that it gets stimulation from are the joints along the spine in the back, particularly in the neck. So as you move it through a full range of motion, you fire information from the neck or from those joints called mechanoreceptors up into the brain, and it actually upregulates the brain function. It's like opening the dimmer switch on a light. The whole system comes back online. And when it's not firing those signals into the brain starts to shut down. So it can't integrate its functions to tell the body how to work as well. So what we want to do is go through a full range of motion with these warm-up exercises, and these come from the Pettibon Institute, just to give them credit. And basically what we do is we're going to start with going forward and backward and then side bends and then rotations. Most of us set up patterns of movement during the day insofar as our daily activities. And a lot of us don't go into those full ranges of motion. So these are going to put you into those end ranges that really stimulate those mechanoreceptors, get those signals firing into the brain, get that brain lit up so it can tell things how to do, and you can manifest a greater state of health and well-being and wellness as you can. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the feet flat on the floor, hands on your knees. You're just going to stick your chest out, let your head go all the way back, then all the way forward, all the way back, all the way forward, and you're just going to go back and forth maybe 10 or 15 times each way. Then you're going to put your hands over your head. You're going to tilt all the way to the side, and the key to this is try to touch your ear to your shoulder. You don't want to hold your head static to the shoulders like this. You want to move it. So ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And again, do about 10 or 15 of these each way. When you have the hands up, it stimulates more of the lower back. And then we're also going to do the same thing with our hands across the chest. And we're going to tilt to the side, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder, and when you do it with the hands across the chest, it focuses it more in the middle of the back, right below the shoulder blades. So you encompass multiple areas of the back by doing it both ways. Then we're going to hold the same position and we're going to rotate. You're going to rotate around to the right and turn your head all the way right. Look for something back behind you on the wall, like this. Then rotate to the left. And just alternate back and forth. Again, you don't want to hold the head static to the shoulders. You want to move it so that you get this stretch and this movement all the way from the skull all the way down to the tailbone. Now you can also do these standing. If you do them standing, you want to keep your knees bent just a little bit. But so for instance, if you're out, let's say skiing or playing golf or something, and you feel like you're just getting a little kinked up and bound up, you feel some tension and stress in the back, you can do these standing. Just bend the knees just a little bit, go forward and backward, do your side tilts in both ways and your rotations. So again, this is a great thing to do daily, just as a daily maintenance of the spine and to help to activate the system, particularly first thing in the morning. It kind of wakes you up and gets you going. If you're doing a physical job during the day, it helps to condition the tissues so they have less chance of injury, particularly if you're lifting or something like that. Or if you're going to go out and play sports or work in the garden, do a lot of bending, chop wood or something like that, it helps to prep the system so it's ready to go, less chance of injury. So give this a try, see how it helps you, and if you can make it part of your daily routine, I guarantee that within a couple weeks you're going to notice a major difference in your flexibility and how you feel. You might even feel a change in the energy starting to come up in the body. So I'm Dr. Greg Chappelle. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, Share this with your friends and family so we can all help each other get healthy and prevent injury. And you have one life to live. Let's live it well. Thanks for coming.